Hey everyone, it's the Sega Sister here, and it's time. It is time. It is my 26th birthday, and I've been running this cute little Ask blog for, let's say, about 5 months now. And let's celebrate. Let's celebrate by taking questions related to the Monster Prom Ask blog in this video, which I like to call Writing Blue Lesbians. And of course, I am not alone. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hi, I'm Cherry. I'm a friend of Sega's. We've been friends for, 2 years now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, about 2 years, and Sega introduced me to Monster Prom, and it's a good game. Buy it. Buy the sequel. Buy all the things.
Yeah. By the way,
Not
hello, Fluffy
sponsored.
Dagger, and thank you for following.
When we are not sponsored.
We are not sponsored, no. Anyway, I have the questions that my audience on Tumblr has sent to me, as well as to my official artist, who unfortunately cannot be here today, because where they are asleep. They're in Israel, so I imagine it's like 8-9 hours ahead of us.
Hang on. I'm in Europe right now. It's 5 o'clock, so yeah, it's about I think it's about 3 hours ahead, 3 or 4 hours ahead of us.
Alright. So anyway,
Time zones!
yes. Time zones. Alright, let's get started with our first question. And if you have any more questions, just type them in the chat and I will get to them as soon as I get to the ones that I've already written down. Ready?
Okay, so our first question is from someone anonymous. How much of Monster Camp did you take into account when creating this blog?
Not much, actually. I had the idea of running an Ask blog for a while now. Even back when I was part of the brony community. Oh, that word is getting hard to say out loud now. Crud.
Oh, well, I mean, especially after everything that's came to light in the last 12 months with big people in that community. Just like, holy shit.
Oh my god, that scandal's 3 years old now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, back on track. Back on track. I've had this idea for an Ask blog for a while now, since those days, and when I got into Monster Prom, I figured, okay, this is the fandom I'm going to be doing it with. My original idea was to have like a gender bend Ask blog. Like, Spookette, hi, I even have profiles for all 12 gender bent main characters. But then as time went on, and I started writing for How You Lived and the sequel, How You Loved, which you can find on my archive of our own, I decided, you know what? I want to make the blog about this. I want to make the blog about these cute girlfriends who are honestly suffering from trauma, and they need support from each other. Which words.
Words, what are they? What do they mean?
And I'm not an English major. I'm a creative. I'm just studying creative writing.
Oh.
And as for Monster Camp, the blog initially came out in Irish. Hi, Retro Gamer Kevin. Thanks for hosting. Anyway, the blog officially was published on August 1st, 2020. That was like almost 3 months before the game officially came out. So I didn't really take Monster Camp into account that much at all. It wasn't until November that I got my first Monster Camp related ask. So I think you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make Monster Camp canon to the blog, and how exactly I'm gonna work Monster Camp into the blog? Well, that depends on if we get a polyroute or not in the game. You alright?
Just my roommate has decided to start hoovering right now.
Oh no.
Just like, you pick your moments.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll just have to put up with that in the background.
Alright, so next question.
Okay, next question, also an anonymous question, is what made you decide on having Polly as Vicky's love interest in How You Lived?
Okay, so How You Lived, I also had that as a concept for a while now since I started in the fandom, since I started back in 2018.
The before times.
Yes. And I have wanted to write a story based on how Vicky passed away for a long time. So I figured let's write, and that story has been on the back burner for a while now, and then I decided, you know what, I'm actually gonna write the story now. But had I written it back in 2018 when I had this concept in place, I would have gone with Liam. Liam was going to be the original love interest. What made me decide at the last minute to go with Polly was honestly the Locket ending from the Halloween update. I had posted the first I was in the process of writing the first chapter, and then the 2019 Halloween update came out, so I figured, okay, I'm going to play this, let's see how it works out, and oh my gosh, this is just so heartbreaking. And I figured, you know what, I'm gonna be swapping Liam out, I'm gonna be swapping Polly in. Because, well, it's just like, this is a girl who just went through a traumatic event, and I'm also writing a girl who went through a traumatic event, so much so that it's pretty much been blocked from her memory. And I mean, I'd only written Polly in one scene, but after that I just started thinking, how cute would they be as a couple? So fast forward to today, I guess.
No, that's good. Okay. Well, the next question comes from Viola Stars, and it's actually a 4-part. You've got 4 answers here.
Okay. Those answers were pre-written by Jules, my artist.
Oh. Okay.
I'll just read those out loud.
I'd say it's 4 questions from one person, rather.
Yeah. It's okay.
Read. I know how to read. I'm a 25-year-old woman. Okay. Okay. So the first question is ship related. What made you start shipping both of them together?
Jules says, quote unquote, I won't lie, after drawing Polly and Vicky for a while, it makes me like them a bit as well. They're both smart and energetic, and they make a fun couple. I can see them ending up together. As for me, I already said playing the Locket ending while writing my honestly a dark fic, and I just kept picturing scenes of them comforting each other as a result of their trauma, and I just too sweet. They're just too adorable, and they deserve to be happy. Damn it.
Yes, all lesbians deserve to be happy.
Alright, next one.
The next one is, when did you get attached to the ship?
Alright, from Jules, they say, I didn't think much about them as a couple before working on the blog, but after drawing them a lot and reading Sega's writing, I started warming up to them. As for when I got attached to the ship, again, after the Locket ending.
Okay. And then the next question is, which routes did you enjoy most in Monster Prom and Monster Camp?
Jules says, well, I love Damien a lot, big surprise. So I love his ending, his endings, the hair route in prom, and both routes he has in camp. Also, I love Polly and Vera's endings in Monster Prom, along with Aravi's fairy ending. As for camp, I can't decide yet. I'm still in the midst of unlocking all the routes, but so far, Damien's dad's ending and Dahlia's Flax Genie ending are my favorites. As for me, again, I'll do the locket ending for Polly, the hair ending for the prom king ending for Liam, and again, I'm like them. I'm in the process of unlocking all of the routes in Monster Camp, but so far, Damien's dad's ending from Monster Camp.
Okay, and the final question from Viola Stars is, what is your favorite secret ending?
Jules says I have to go with Damien's hair route. That's what really got me into the game, even though I failed the first time I played it. Yeah, my absolute favorite, Damien's hair route. While Liam's prom king ending got me into the game, Damien's hair ending is just absolutely perfect, absolute perfection.
Okay, that's all of Viola Star's endings, but no, I'm definitely with you on Damien's hair being such a good ending.
Yes.
I love that ending as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question is it's another anonymous question. What made you decide to set Monstropolis in New Jersey?
In New Jersey. Okay.
I don't want to attempt a New Jersey accent because I don't want to upset any New Jerseyans in your community.
Is that the term, New Jerseyans? I'm gonna have to look it up. Anyway, what made me decide to set it in New Jersey? It's basically the Florida of the North Atlantic. Because Monstropolis is so freaky and strange, and I love it. Also, while I might not be from New Jersey, a lot of people consider Staten Island, New York to be part of Jersey anyway, so I was originally going to have it set on Staten Island itself, but I just thought, no, I'm not going to have all of Monstropolis on one tiny little island. No. I'm gonna move it like across the the other side of the Bayonne Bridge or the Gothless Bridge. Either one of those leads into Jersey. But the other thing that made me decide on setting Monstropolis in New Jersey, there's a town called Salem in Jersey.
I thought that was in Massachusetts.
Yes, but there's also one in New Jersey and in Oregon.
Okay.
So, and also apparently it's close to New York City, so Monstropolis. So, there we go. Monstropolis is, in this universe, in Salem, New Jersey.
Well then. Okay, next question is another anonymous question. How did you come up with Dr. Francis Schmidt?
Dr. Francis Schmidt. Francis used to be a guy. He, like, Vicky's mad scientist parent used to be a man. And in one of my earliest Monster Prom fanfics, he was a man. But it wasn't until, I don't know, like maybe a little bit later on in the fandom where I haven't actually seen much mom representation in the game. So I figured, why not? Vicky's mad scientist parent is a mom. And I kind of based her a little bit off of my own mom. Or rather, her best qualities, what the ideal of my mom. Also, subverting typical mad scientist stereotypes. And I don't know. Just I I just want I just like. Sorry.
No, it's
come up with
okay.
the words.
Uh,
Yeah.
should we move on
Anyway.
to the next question?
um. Yeah. Make a long story short, I base Dr. Schmidt a little bit after my own mother, who I'm actually starting to rebuild my relationship with, by the way, which is just
Nice.
yay. Anyway, next.
Okay, next question. This is for you and the artist. Any plans concerning the future of the blog?
All right. Jules says, well, I guess I'll have to find out as we go on. Second mostly comes up with the ideas. Whatever it'll be, I'm looking forward to it. Aw. Speaking of those ideas, I am not sure how long I want to go on with this blog, but I do know that eventually I want to come up with a wedding arc for these two.
That's gay as shit. I love it.
Yes. And, and possibly in writing, maybe go a little bit into them possibly becoming parents.
Yes, make them gay moms.
Next question.
Oh, sorry, just the screen that you've shared with me. You just clicked off of it. Oh, okay. Next question. Wow, that's a lot of questions for one person. Okay, so the first question is these are all from someone who goes by Vicky LeVay on
On Tumblr.
I'm gonna guess this is on Tumblr. Gee, I wonder who she ships. But the first question that Vicky has is, how did you all develop your friendship?
Okay, Jules says, Second followed my Monster Prom banner for a while and commissioned me a few times. I mean, yeah, I did commission them once or twice. And the rest is history. We have casual ramblings about other stuff than work-related topics. I'm glad to have her as a friend and a mutual. Yeah. Commissioning them on their Tumblr. Then coming forward to them asking, hey, would you like to do the art for my blog? I love your work. Let's discuss payment. Speaking of, that's the next question.
Yeah, speaking of, that is the next question. Is just what made you all decide to do a askblog together?
Jules says, like I said, Second commissioned me many times. She told me she had an idea to start a Vicky Polly askblog for a while, so at some point she offered me to be a part of it as the artist. And considering their quality, you can see why I decided to go with them.
Yep, definitely can. They are a great artist.
Like, it mimics the Monster Prom art style, but it still has a bit of their own original elements in it as well, which I love. I love it. And yeah.
Okay. Next question is: aside from Monster Prom and Polly and Vicky, what other media pieces are you all interested in?
Jules says that they are mostly into other games and anime series that they like. It's just that every once in a while, quoting now, I get extremely fixated on one franchise in particular. In this case, it's Monster Prom for now, until I move on to the next fandom, I guess. For me, I mean, judging by my name, you can all tell that I'm a Nintendo fangirl.
You are?
It's a joke.
I know, don't worry.
It's a joke. But yeah, I've been a Sonic fan since I was a little kid. I'm starting to get into Knights. And I've been into the Total Drama series for a while. And like I said earlier, I was a brony. I'm also big into musical theater.
Yep. Okay, next question is, what do you guys like best about Monster Prom?
Jules says many things: the art, the wacky world building, the humor, the characters. It's hard to put my finger on just one thing. For me, like I'm gonna have to go with them. The characters, just the way they interact with each other. It's so great. Especially the comedic moments are amazing, but some of the more serious moments, some of them, like, they know how to write comedy and drama very well. It just so in a game full of comedy, the more serious moments kind of hit harder with the way they're written so well, especially considering Scott's Christmas ending. Honestly, it's just the sweet. It's probably one of the sweetest endings in the entire game. Oh, yes. All right. Next.
Okay, next question is that one's for the artist, but I'll say it anyway. What do you draw inspiration from for your art style? Any specific artists you've drawn from, art styles you've incorporated?
Oh, and they say I think I'm heavily influenced by the art styles of whatever fandom I'm into. So basically, I can practice different kinds of art styles, so it's really random. I'm looking at so many artists at the same time that I'm not sure there's anyone in particular. That's fair. And it's good to be able to draw in different art styles. That's amazing.
Exactly. You don't want to limit yourself to one art style. I mean, I say this as someone that can barely draw stick figures, but you know. Okay, but next question is actually directly to you, Sega. It's where do you draw writing inspiration?
Okay, so it's a two-parter answer. On the one hand, I draw writing inspiration from mainly my own life. I incorporate myself and my experiences into my stories. And on the other hand, it comes from watching certain media, and going, you know what, I can do better than that. I know, like, that is poorly written. I'm gonna try to do better than that.
I can think of exactly. I've had that exact moment myself with some people with their media.
Emma, honestly, it's like the old saying goes: when you're going against a critic, you think you can do better, prove it.
Dude, exactly. Like, not to derail anything, but I had that. That is exactly what I said. On a Discord server when people were complaining that the queer representation in shows like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, I'm trying to think, what was the third one? Overwatch was not good enough, which, with Adventure Time, it's brilliant. You can tell that Marceline and Bubblegum are exes, that is very obvious. Steven Universe, a little bit worse, you know, it's got its problematic moments.
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch, yeah, that's not really the best. It's literally exclusively to sprays and comics.
Yeah.
But that's mostly because the game is non-canon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what I said. It's like, okay, fine. You're complaining about them. You write something and do better. Oh, I don't want to. Then you've got no reason to complain!
While some people, when approached, do actually end up being better critics than content creators, I decided, you know, why bother being a critic and just go straight into writing.
Okay, this next one is for you and Jules. It's, what is your guys' favourite part of running an Ask blog together?
Jules says, I get to experience working together with someone whom I'm on good terms with. It's something to appreciate. Also, it's good comic making practice for me. I agree. Working with somebody whom I'm on good terms with, who is incredibly talented, it is something to appreciate. I also, like, when I do write the scripts for the answers, they do add, they add little elements where that make me go, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? Like, I don't write anything, I don't often write anything going on in the background, but they're the ones who decide, oh, let's experiment with backgrounds a bit. I'm gonna add a desk, and I'm gonna put a penguin on the desk. Because, well, let's say Polly likes penguins. Penguins are her favorite animal, and why wouldn't penguins be her favorite animal? They're cute. And you know what? It was also their idea to give Damien and Oz a dog.
Yes, Damien. You just know that Damien is good. Damien was the one that was just like, we're not getting a dog. I'm not going to like having a dog. 2 weeks later, after getting the dog, just refuses to put it down. It's like, this is my dog.
And not only was it their idea for them to get a dog, they decided on the dog's breed. I think the only thing I contributed when it comes to Damien and Oz's dog are the names. And it's a Cerberus puppy. It's a pit bull Cerberus.
And it's in a very loving family.
Yes. Their names are Dante, Diablo, and Donut.
Okay, I'll be right back. I think one of my roommates has got a drink for me.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right. In the meantime, I actually do have some questions, not related to the blog, but in the chat. I've been immersed in the Sega games myself. I just gotten back into playing Wonder Boy on Sega Genesis Classics. Okay. Thank you, Retro Gamer Kevin. Mr. Sega Live, do you like Sega or just Sonic? Mostly Sonic, but I'm starting to get into more Sega-related franchises. I just don't play them for the world. Okay. It's gonna take a while for them to come back. Alright.
Okay, I am back.
Yay, welcome back.
One of my roommates just reminded me that I'm cooking steak tomorrow, so...
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I forgot I was doing that. Oh, fibromyalgia is so fun. Anyway, right, which question do we do? It was just, yes, what was the... Okay, so next question is, how much do you see yourselves in Polly and Vicky?
Jules says they are nothing like either. I'm nothing like either Polly or Vicky, I'm afraid. I think I'm more like a weird combination of Oz and Brian. Aww. As for me, Vicky is my kin. I kin her. And let's see what else. As for Paul, mainly because like the whole overachiever thing, and I'm also an anxious little ball of shocks or electricity or something. And And in ways I aspire to be like Polly, like so carefree, so willing to be open. And
Drugs.
no. Okay, not the drugs bit. I am sober and I plan on remaining sober. I got hungover once. Did not enjoy that.
Oh, okay.
Got
This
drunk
is
once,
this
I mean.
this is my time to flex.
Go ahead.
Back in like 2017, I was at a pony convention in the UK because I got brought on staff very last minute, but that's besides the point. And then at the at the the music show on the Sunday, I got blackout drunk, spent over £200 on alcohol. I woke up the next day without a hangover.
Ah.
My friend that I was staying with was very concerned. He was just like, "Are you hungover? Are you okay? Do you need anything?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" He's like, "You were very drunk." I was. I don't remember anything. And even when I meet up with people recently, like that were there, they tell me, "Oh, you were doing this, this, and this." I was just like, "I'll have to take your word for it." Oh, but yeah, it's amazing. That's the one thing I can do is I can get as drunk as I like, and I don't wake up with a hangover. That's the one part of my genetics that works.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think this is the last question from this person.
Mm-hmm.
Any tips for aspiring artists and writers?
Alright, Jules says, I don't have much to say that has been said already, but from my experience, it's important to practice base elements like anatomy and perspective in order to improve, and don't get discouraged if things don't always go as you wanted while drawing. It sometimes takes time and patience to get where you want, but at the end, it happens and you'll always improve. That last bit, same thing goes with writing. If things don't go as planned, then it's okay. It takes time and patience to get where you want to be as a writer, and just keep on writing. Rewrite as much as you need to until you get the product that you feel satisfied with. And I think that's the last of them.
Is that all of the questions?
Yeah, that's all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well then.
If anybody have questions in the chat for myself, like it could be related to the blog and it could just be related to me. I did answer some earlier. Recently I started live streaming. I think you told you on your server. Alien Isolation is a fun, yet long and extremely difficult game. Well, good luck. And let's see. Anything else? Do you have any questions regarding the blog?
Ooh. I'm trying to think if I do have any, because I think obviously with just how when we've ever chatted ourselves, whenever we talked about it anyway, that you've kind of answered my questions off stream.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got it. If when Polly and Vicky have a kid, who's going to be the fun? But if you really mess up, they will be the one that you really don't want to be on the wrong side of, and he'll be the usually stern parent that has a soft side.
Okay. Polly will be the fun parent. Obviously. Like, she's the one who will sneak her kids out to go to parties and go, "Don't tell your other mom, okay?"
Oh, just like, okay, we're gonna go to the party. You're gonna have fun. Just don't tell mom. But your mom.
Exactly, your other mom. And also, Polly will definitely cut a bitch if she hears someone's messing with her kids.
Wait, but also just Wait, hang on. So Polly's a ghost and Vicky is a Frankenstein's monster. What would their kid even be?
Adoption's a thing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, adoption is a thing. Actually, if anything, that's probably better because adoption works better for kids who But it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, if you can't have biological kids, adoption is fine, and it's good because you're giving a kid another chance.
Yes, and Vicky would definitely be the stern parent who tries way too hard to be the fun parent. Like I can be fun. See, puts cat on her head. Fun. But yeah, she's the mom that her kids go to when they're crying because they got hurt. Like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, babies. Your mom's here, while your other mom's kicking the ass of the person who hurt you. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot to mention Shelly.
Shelly?
Their kid, the cat.
Oh, okay, yeah. That is
their little cat baby.
Yeah, that is their fur baby.
Yes, I mean Vicky's had her for a while, even before she dated Paul. I've had Shelly as a part of Vicky's life, quote unquote, since near the beginning of the fandom because. Well, like I said, I kid her, and I love cats, so I'm gonna give Vicky a cat. And also, she's a Leo, so double cat person. So, what else?
But no, I'm glad that the people that ask questions have come up with some good ones for you.
Thank you. I'm happy too. And I'm just happy that people are very into this little passion project of mine. And
yeah, it's always.
Go ahead.
It's always good when you get people supporting you with something that you love doing.
Yeah. Also, we have hit 454 followers on Tumblr, which is great. Thank you guys for following. And I got an alert. Hey, Viola Stars! Thank you for coming from your Tumblr to my stream and following me here too. Thank you. Your questions have been answered.
Yeah, they were very good questions.
Yes. Also, apparently, according to them, it was my blog that got them to start shipping Vicky and Polly.
Oh.
Okay, I want to see if I can find that particular art piece that they drew. If I can show it to the stream. Darn it, I cannot. Oh well, I'm probably just gonna link it to you guys so you can see it for yourselves. Hi, Viola Stars. Thanks. Congrats on the followers. Thank you. And I linked your fan art in the chat. So if anyone else wants to see it, go right ahead. But yeah, this is a fun stream.
No, this has been fun. It's nice just to hear friends, talk about stuff that they are incredibly interested in.
Yeah. And let's see. What else to say? Oh yeah, Jules and I will be back in February for our next batch of acts because, like I said back in December, we are on a hiatus. They need a break from. They need a break from coming up with answers, drawing the answers. I need a break as well. Even though, well, they're doing all the real work. But even so, thank you guys for joining us today. I'm really looking forward to continuing to work on this blog, and I hope you look forward to our next set of asks coming at the end of February. And thank you, Cherry, for joining me.
Yeah, no, this has been fun.
Yeah. Also, I just love the art for the thumbnail. That is from one of our asks, and I just figured, you know what, it's perfect for the stream, so I figured, yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be the thumbnail.
Oh no, that is perfect. I mean, you showed me the sketch of that of the thumbnail. You showed me the sketch. I remember my reaction was just like, "Oh, that's so cute."
Yay! Aw. Anyway, yeah, we are gonna get going. We are gonna get going, and because it is almost 6 o'clock where you are, Cherry, right?
Yes, it is 5:45.
All right, and it is 1:45, and I guess I'll see you next time I start streaming. Bye, everybody.
Bye.